Hello, everyone, and welcome to Random Number Generation. This is a show about randomizers and the runners that run them. I'm Skybilz. I'm going to be your host. Fant is going to be running SMZ3, also known as Super Metroid, Link to the Past Combo Rando, and this is episode 63. Couple announcements from GDQ really quickly. Summer Games Done Quick has wrapped up. Check out the playlist on the Games Done Quick YouTube channel, and also tweet at Games Done Quick and let us know what your favorite run was. Check out at Games Done Quick on Instagram to get bite-sized clips from our Hotfix shows and see what happens at the event. And something that Fant and I are both involved in, Flame Fatale will be having its next all-women speedrunning event, Flame Fatale, from August 21st through the 27th. The marathon schedule is now out. Type ¡FF in Twitch chat or go to gamesdonequick.com/Flame Fatale for more information. And with that being said, Fant, how are you doing? It is so lovely to be here with you.
I'm doing great, Sky. Yeah, that was a good intro.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm writing down notes for next time I need to do an intro. It's pretty dang good. But yeah,
Thank you.
We're doing Super Metroid and Zelda at the same time. Well, not literally at the same time. It's more like you're constantly going back and forth between the games, and it's very self-explanatory because I'm going to be transitioning from Super Metroid to Link to the Past very quickly. So you'll get an idea basically right out the gate.
Absolutely. And real quick, before we do get started here, as I said, Fant and I were both involved in the next Flame Fatale event, Flame Fatale. Fant, do you want to talk about what you're going to be running?
Oh yeah, I'm going to be doing a Ocarina of Time Randomizer co-op 5 dungeon entrance randomizer with nukes. So if you saw Spike and Nukes do it at SGDQ 2022, it's going to be something very similar to that we may get some spicier settings in there, perhaps. I don't know. We're still working it out, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Agreed, and I will be closing out the marathon with Super Mario All-Stars, any percent no wrong warp of all 4 games done in a shuffler, where I don't know when my game is going to flip between Super Mario Brothers 2 and Super Mario Brothers 2 The Lost Levels. Like, it's literally going to be, like, I am flipping back and forth between 4 games. I don't know when it's going to happen, except it's going to be between 30 to 60 second intervals. It's going to be ridiculous and wild, and I'm really looking forward to it. But today, speaking of multiple games, this is going to be Super Metroid Link to the Past Combo Rando. Yes, Combo Rando. I believe that the game will speak for itself, but the best way I can describe this is things that happen in one game will affect the other. There's going to be Super Metroid games in Hyrule, in Link to the Past, and stuff from Planet Zevis that's going to find its way into Hyrule. We don't know where things are going to be, with the goal being to defeat both of those big baddies, Ganon and Mother Brain. I'm really looking forward to this. It's going to be an awesome time. Fant, are you ready to go?
I am all set to go.
All right, on your count.
All right, on go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck and have fun. Let's see where do we end up first now? Do you get to determine where we start, or does the game randomly do that?
You always start on Planet Zevis after Samus lands, like so. I'm using a little bit of a custom skin today, which you can do in all of the randomizers. Just some really, really good ones.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Basically, there's only 2 realistic options you can do right at the start, and I'm not the best at Super Metroid. My specialty is more in Link to the Past, but you can go down the shaft over to Old Mother Brain and all that, or you can just go straight over to Link to the Past. I like doing this play because I can just get a whole bunch of items really early. Check in the Hylia Island there. See, it's a super missile pack, so if I need extra super missiles, I can go and get those. But we're going to be in Link to the Past for a bit, because in Sphere 0, that's like the initial immediate sets of items that are open to you. Most of the stuff is going to be located in Link to the Past early game. And then as soon as we get Morph Ball or some sort of explosives, that's when we can actually transition over to Super Metroid and start taking on a bunch of that stuff. And yeah, we get Blue Mail. Let's go. Nice little defense boost early on.
Have you ever had a seed, Fant, where it was very heavy Super Metroid at the beginning?
Yeah, I've had a seed where you just start with Morph Ball, and you get nothing in Link to the Past until you've defeated all of the Super Metroid bosses. So it can vary quite significantly, whether it's a Link to the Past heavy seed, a Super Metroid heavy seed, and it really just depends how the dice lands. All right. So I'm just going through doing kind of like a standard set of Link to the Past checks here. And, first mistake of the run. I'm not supposed to go down those stairs. Lost a couple seconds. It's all good. It's all good. But that tells me I do not have to beat a specific Link to the Past dungeon, Hyrule Castle Tower, or Aghanim. So I can just knock that off my list. I never have to go in there ever, unless I need Dark World access, which, with the way this game works, there are multiple points, and we get a nice reserve tank. Let's go. We get a whole bunch of different pathways between the games. There's 4 total, and depending on your item set, you may be able to get to Dark World. There's Screw Attack, very nice early item that actually opens up a couple things in Super Metroid on its own. But yeah.
That is a really interesting find early. I don't know if I've ever seen the Screw Attack found that early in Combo Rendo.
But there's a couple places where I can get to Dark World, particularly the Misery Mire area, and not have real Dark World access in a traditional Link to the Past seed. So it always varies. But I have an interesting dilemma here where I have no money and no bombs. So we're going to take our first gamble and hope we can get money and or bombs in here. There's that little crack wall up there. I may have to come back for that later, but we shall see if we get lucky with bombs right here. Okay, maybe right here. Nope, okay, definitely this one. That's a bomb upgrade.
Hey!
And, nah, rip.
Wait a second, are you telling me there's no bombs in the bomb upgrade fit? What?
So that is a capacity upgrade. It doesn't refill your bombs. So I can now carry up to 15 bombs instead of 10, but the game does not give me the courtesy of letting me have that.
That I got so excited for a second. I'm like, oh my gosh, right.
Oh, there's some E. All right.
All right.
The more E, the better. That's just your health in Super Metroid. And if you haven't played Super Metroid in a while, there's a decent chance I have to go through a lot of this without suits. And that is pretty dangerous. Because stuff hurts if you don't have your various suits and gravity suit together.
So is it possible then, if you find enough E-tanks early, that maybe the randomizer is trying to point you in a zone where you wouldn't be able to normally survive with so much energy, even though you don't have the proper suit? For example, the worlds or the rooms where there's heat and it's consistently doing damage to you. Is there an expectation within the randomizer's logic where if you find enough, you can compensate for that?
To my knowledge, those are like death runs, we call them, where you're just going through this area fast enough to try and make sure you don't die on the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't believe those are in logic with the settings I have on. If it is, that's going to be a very big surprise to me. Though I sequence break all the time. So, unfortunately, we have to do this little bit of rupee farm here because the game gave us no money and no bombs. So my only source of rupees were those right there. That's it. And I had to go through that twice because I just got nothing. Very, very unfortunate. But now we can actually go buy some bombs. And I'm going to do the back of those 2 locations later when it's more efficient to do so. But we're going to be sitting in Link to the Past for quite a bit. So. Usually early game, probably the first 20, 30 minutes you can expect to be in Link to the Past.
Have you ever sat in Link to the Past so long that you go in somewhere and you're like, oh, right, this isn't just Link to the Past?
Sometimes like getting the ice beam right there. So there's the ice beam, very nice item to have. The big thing we are looking for right now are power bomb upgrades and the morph ball. Those are the 2 most important things early on for Super Metroid. You can hope for morph ball bombs. That's also accomplishes the same thing as power bombs, but there's a single morph ball bomb location, in the entire game, whereas there are like a dozen or so power bomb locations, so you're more likely to get the power bombs. All right, so we're gonna do a quick risky check here. I didn't preview the item because I need so much stuff. I might as well come get it, and it's a pack of super missiles. There we go. We can get this trash, these very useful items here, but no, this kid doesn't know what's there because he lives in Hyrule, and that's only useful in outer space when you're playing as Samus. I can see why you thought that was trash, because Link can't use that. Nobody in this universe can use that item.
So, Fan, have you ever done any tournaments for this? I know those have been kind of a thing for a little while.
I have not participated in any SMZ3 tournaments, because I need to get a lot better at Super Metroid. Super Metroid is a very difficult game to optimize. But I have done a number of Link to the Past tournaments. I was runner-up in a recent Challenge Cup. So it wasn't like the main tournament, but like the next best. And I finished second overall out of a field of like 120-ish people. So
wow,
I was pretty proud of that performance.
Yeah.
But I've been doing Link to the Past tournaments on and off since like 2018 or so. So I'm currently in my jam right now playing Link to the Past. And Super Metroid adds a big wrench into things and makes you think about a whole bunch of stuff. It's just a regular missile pack, but we're going to get it anyway. And we're about to finish our early Sphere Zero route. I'm going to have to use bombs in order to take out the Moldorms in this room, which usually I'm fine with, but occasionally they can be jerks and just stay away. All right, there we go. There's one. Should be good. Oh, the jerk. All right, we're set. We still got 2 bombs to spare. That's important because that's exactly how many I need. I just saw a Shoujo emote in chat, so my brain instantly went to show. But Sky, yes.
No, you're good. You're good. Hey, Shoujo's awesome too.
Mm-hmm, indeed. So we got a shovel. We got the ether medallion. Don't know if that's going to be needed at all, but definitely a couple things to check. I hate that crow. Ow. Oh, this crab, these enemies. No, I say this is my jam here, but these patterns are rough.
What do we always say in video games? Birds are jerks? I mean, that doesn't surprise me here.
Mm-hmm. Maybe be a little careful not to die to these crabs. They are trying to do a pincer maneuver on me, Sky. Get it?
Yeah.
Because they're crabs and they got pincers. Got them.
That's okay. We need that. It wouldn't be one of my shows if we didn't have some of that. So well done.
Hey, there's power bombs. Excellent.
Yo, I call those the cheeseburgers.
They do look like cheeseburgers.
They do.
Lots of stuff is named after food in Super Metroid. Like every single one of Mother Brain's attacks is named after food. You got the onion rings, you got the French fries, you got the ketchup. So just so much stuff.
So how, now you said you were way more accessible, or you were way more familiar, with Link to the Past. How accessible would you say this combo rando is to someone who only knows a little bit about Super Metroid and everything about Link to the Past?
So there's going to be a bit of a learning curve because unlike most randomizers, a Super Metroid randomizer has a high possibility of getting soft locked in locations if you don't know the ins and outs. Oh, there's Charge Beam. Very nice, very nice. So for example, power bombs, which is your main source of stuff or access through bombable locations as Samus, is a limited resource and you can't get them in every room. So in many cases, you need a set number of power bombs to get to a location and then a set number of power bombs to get out. And if you don't have those, then you have to reset. So you got to be very careful with your ammo and basically know where your dead ends are, because otherwise your risk of soft locks is gonna go way, way up. Also, if you do not have Morph Ball and you try to do some shenanigans with the screw attack, you can get stuck in a crouched position if you don't jump through barriers correctly. And that also forces you to reset. So it's way less forgiving in that sense. There's also several gotchas just throughout where it's like, oh, you can do this, and it's not really immediately apparent that you can do that. Like wall jumping everywhere, infinite bomb jumping, some of that stuff is expected in the baseline Super Metroid randomizer logic. Both of which I can do fine, but again, it may be a little bit more obtuse. That being said, you do like 5 seeds, you're probably going to be set.
What you're saying is,
let's go.
Whoa, right. That's big. What you're saying is to save frequently, just in case those soft locks do happen.
Yeah, save frequently, of course. And one benefit of this randomizer is whenever you transition games, it autosaves. So you don't have to, because in Super Metroid, you can only save at save stations, right? But every time you transition the game, you're set. Gonna just take out some invisible enemies here, don't worry about it.
So, fam, what inspired you to pick up the combo rando? You know, you've done the tournaments, you've done exceedingly well in some of the tournaments you've been in. What inspired you to pick up a combo rando, whereas the second game you weren't as familiar with?
So I'm also pretty familiar with Super Metroid, and it's just a game I've enjoyed playing for so long. So it's just like, all right, you know, why not combine 2 of my favorite games ever into one? And that's exactly what we're doing. All right, so here's a perfect example of I'm going to try and abuse this fact that the game auto-saved here. I'm going to head down to a couple one-off checks down here, which I can't do too much, and oh shoot, it's just a swap to missiles. All right, got a nice little weave, but there's a couple checks I can do here. I just angle this right, there we go. Boom, 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 and that's just 10 arrows, excellent, so we don't need that. That was definitely a gotcha for me, and I'm not used to coming in from that direction, so I kind of just fell into every single pit of shame. So, you know, all those pits that I fell in there, that's bad. That is bad. That is a time loss, so you don't want to fall into any of those, what we call pits of shame. Just for you, GDQ chat, I went to every single one intentionally. It wasn't intentional, but intentionally. And that's the X-ray scope, so we don't need that. So we're just going to go ahead and reset here. And this is going to put me back up at the ship.
I like the modified title card there. That looks really cool.
Mm-hmm. So now we're back up here. We still have all the stuff we got from Link to the Past. You never saw me save and quit. So that's abusing that feature of auto-saving whenever that happens. But without Morph Ball, I'm still very limited on what I can do in Super Metroid. So I'm just going to get what I can before I head over and do the rest of the things I can do in Link to the Past. There's some money. I may just save scum all of this as well if nothing's good. Oh. Gonna open up that door for later. That's where I go to beat Mother Brain, but obviously can't do it right now. And again, only a handful of checks I can do here with no Morph Ball. But it's important enough where, and I have few enough checks of Link to the Past, that statistically speaking, I'll go ahead and say there is a 50% chance that something very good is over here. Now I can't check this item because I don't have Morph Ball bombs to get back out, or I can't get it, but I can see what it is. That is a heart container. Yeah, and only so much I can do here.
This music, though.
Oh, this is a banger. All right, this is what I was talking about. This is a potential soft lock location, so I'm going to just be very careful. I've done this way too many times where you get stuck in a little spot there and you can't get out. So I don't want that to happen, Sky. Just taking it a little bit slow.
I mean,
here's a common gotcha as well, so I'm just going to kill this enemy. But you can wall jump up to get a pack of bombs. Sure, why not? We'll get them. And there's one more thing I can get here before I have to call it quits. And thus far, I may reset, so I kind of hope this is nothing down here, but if it is, okay, that's nothing. Excellent. So we can go ahead and reset. We're going to head back to Link to the Past. Because I got a grand total of nothing.
Sorry, it was just a grand total of nothing is a really good phrase I need to remember from randomizers, because sometimes it just be that way.
Yep, it sure does. Rando gonna rando.
You at least got to go fast, though, and take a shortcut back up via, just saving, quitting, getting out of there.
Yeah, so we basically checked all there is to check in Super Metroid for now, and it turned out none of it was useful. So those 2 checks that I had to orphan because of no money and no bombs? Well, Sky, it's looking pretty likely that that is what we need. So we're going to go over there first, then we're going to do the Hyrule Castle escape, and hopefully one of those is going to lead to some stuff. I need to go buy more bombs. So I should have bought bombs a little bit before. We're going to try and do some dig strats. Need to bless the RNG for bombs. All right, now the guards get in the way. I don't have a way to kill this guard right now at all. They are, other than picking up bushes. So looks like I'm not gonna get lucky and get a bomb drop. Oh, there it is. All right, let's go. There's the 8-pack. You love to see it.
I want to remind folks, too, if you want to follow Fan, please go to twitch.tv/fan_TV. And Fan, would you like to share what else you do on your stream besides Link to the Past, Super Metroid, Combo Rando?
Oh, I do all sorts of randos. I've been doing Ocarina of Time randomizer because I got to practice for the Flame of Thals run. Also been getting into DK64 randomizer, which is... Oh, it's quite something. I don't know if you've had that on your show yet, but it is quite the video game and quite the rando.
Is it a fairly new randomizer? Because I actually will add it to my list of things I would like to have on in the next couple months. DK64 rando, I mean.
Yeah, it's been around for a while, but it recently got a big release, like a finalized release. So now it's a lot more. I guess I should say complete, refines, polished, all those words.
Well, I just wrote that down. I'm really happy that you mentioned something because we haven't had DK64 rando on the show yet, but I am interested in having that. So thank you for saying something, Fan.
Yep, it's a good one. Just double checking I did Chicken Hut. I did. All right. So this seed is being very stubborn with the progression. I am going to go all the way down to the dig spot, and then we're heading into Hyrule Castle. And the morph ball is going to be somewhere, Sky.
So you're thinking it has to show up soon, Fan, just because it's essentially walling off half of your randomizer experience, we'll call it.
Yep. Basically.
Where's it gonna be, Fan? What are you thinking right now? What is your current routing? Like, I love getting into the nitty gritty in terms of like, okay, well, what are you gonna do next, and why are you gonna do it next? So in this situation, what's your strategy?
Oh, I just realized. Well, my strategy is I just realized something. This is actually something I've never done. But we're going to do it now because I just realized, piecing the logic together, what the game probably wants. We're actually going to do this stuff up here first, but I think I need to go get the E-Tank location because I can get there with Ice Rod. Or not Ice Rod, the Ice Beam. It's down in what's called Retro Brinstar. There's an energy tank that you can like deboost or IBJ up to or use high jump boots to get to. And if nothing is in these two checks right here, I'm gonna go do it. So there's bombs. If so, this is just quite wild of an opener. There's a boomerang. All right, we're doing it, Sky. We're going back down.
Let's go! I want to see this.
We're going back down. I guess nothing special. It's just I was thinking about it. I was like, you know, this could be logically what's required. And I think at this point it has to be. We got Agina's cave. We've got this, and yeah, we're gonna be opening up soon, I believe. So we're gonna go back into Super Metroid here. Here we go. We're gonna go back down. Nice, nice weave. Weaving, that room, unironically, is one of the harder rooms to get optimal. All right, so we're gonna go down here. Remember, we were here before, and we determined it was nothing.
Yes.
Gosh.
I'm sorry, you were talking about it earlier, Fan, and it's making me giggle. About those pits.
The pits of shame?
Yeah.
It's an embarrassing moment every time it happens, Sky.
Aw, it's all right.
Don't judge me, GDQ chat. It's hard. All right, so the check I'm referring to is over here. So we're gonna see what it is, but I think the game wants me to freeze an enemy and then jump on top of it. So we should be able to do so if this is... And there it is. There's the morph ball.
Hey!
And I just killed it with screw attack. We gotta go back.
Real quick, while you're going back and forth to get the morph ball, Fan, you want to talk a little bit about your own GDQ show? It is true, Fan does have her own GDQ Hotfix show.
There we go, morph ball. All right, yeah, so my show's called Game Masters, and it features people who are good, trademark, at video games. No, we do a lot of high-level speedrunning, high-level challenges, like high-score challenges, or, you know, do X in X amount of time, as well as like speedrunning adjacent content, which would be your rhythm games, it'd be your stuff like multiplayer video games. We're going to be having Phasmophobia on, so if you saw that run at GDQ, we're bringing back the GDQ crew next episode of Game Masters to do a more in-depth look at Phasmophobia, all the maps he didn't get to see. So this is it. This is embarrassing, Sky. This is the last time we're coming through this godforsaken room.
No, I was gonna say first try, let's go.
First try, all right.
Oh my gosh, your wall jumping is really good. That's something that I could never get the knack of in this game. It's just wall jumping is really hard. I know, I'm sorry. Commentator's curse is a thing. Look at Fan go. Go, Fan. That's still better wall jumping than I could ever do. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Yep, so you can do that room about twice as fast. But now that we have the morph ball, we need to be very careful. Because you know how I said, depending on how many power bombs you have, you can get locked. So you see, I have 4 power bombs. That's not a lot of power bombs. So we need to be very, very cautious with how we use those. I can just do a quick jump there to get out so we don't have to worry about it, but yeah. I'm going to now go do the morph ball guardian, or the power bomb guardian. No, the regular bomb guardian. Yeah, this one over here. The bomb Torizo. Just chilling over here. Luckily, I don't need to use any bombs to get there because this is where the game normally has bombs. So, but we have super missiles, a lot of them. So if I do need to kill this, we can do it quickly. But I don't care about a bomb upgrade, so we're just going to head out. But kind of poetic that it has a bomb upgrade for Link to the Past.
You know what? Someone in chat brought up a really good point. It's a randomizer on Hotfix. It's gonna be cursed no matter what. Yes. I'm sure fans heard about this before, but my shows in general lately have been pretty cursed. I shouldn't say lately. I mean, it's, what, 60-something episodes now, 63? A lot of them have been cursed in their own ways, and I'm pretty sure my runners know what they're all signing up for, but I'm gonna apologize in advance, fan, just in case this one follows suit.
You know, it's just the game knows. Like, we like to treat the randomizer as sentient. It knows and actively replaces and reshuffles stuff according to your worst expectations. So that's just how it works. You know, as soon as you accept that the randomizer is alive, it becomes a lot easier to understand what it's doing and where you need to go. Because if I was the randomizer, where would I place something that would just be awful? And that's what led me to think about going to that energy tank to get Morph Balls guy. So,
well,
I'm on to you, randomizer.
Not only the randomizer, but like, do you treat it differently when you're on GDQ? Like, if you were a randomizer on GDQ Hotfix acting up, where would it go? And I was really impressed with where you found that Morph Ball, because oh my goodness, that would have been pretty easy to miss.
Oop, I'm trying to do a mock ball here. Usually I'm good at this, but you know, GDQ nerves and all. But I'm just trying to maintain my speed. Going over here, and that was an interesting thing that happened with my controller there. I'm not going to blame my controller on this one, but I'm blaming my controller on this one. Well, I might as well get this. This is a very important trick to get.
I'll give you some serious time here. You got this, fan. I believe.
See, normally the mock ball is very easy. Only on GDQ does it become hard. Yeah, see, I'm constantly coming in and out. I need to see. Let's try this. Let's try this. Yeah, change my grip. There we go.
Yo!
Grip change works.
Let's hear it for Fan, y'all. That was really good. And it's really tough to do under pressure. Like, really, really tough. Like, everything becomes just that much more difficult when you have a really big audience watching you like we do here on Hotfix. So, great job, Fan. I told you you had it. And I wasn't going to curse you. I genuinely meant that. So...
I need to do that like 5 more times.
Wait, really? You mocked all that many times here?
Well, not there, but over the course. There's the Moon Pearl. All right.
Hey, let's go. That's an important item.
That is a very important item. Now, I'm going to go in here and save, not because I need the safety, but because there's an opportunity to reset if I do something really stupid. So we're going to try and not do that. But Chad, I'm going to need your help. I'm going to need your energy so I don't do something very silly. But coming down here has 2 benefits. 1, there are 3 checks that I want to get, but 2, there are a whole bunch of enemies here that give me power bombs. Now we're max power bombs. And use that as a refill point.
I gotta ask you about something, Fant. This is really important, dealing with this area. Now, when you did this for your first time, I don't know when the first time you ever played Super Metroid was. Did you get stuck down here? Because I have gotten stuck down here.
No, I did not.
Okay, because I saw what the animals were doing, and I'm like, what are y'all trying to do? And it just took me forever to get out of down here. And then I saved down here, and I thought it was stuck. It was an experience, man.
Got so much E in that room. That was pretty solid. This column right here.
Now this room right here, it took me forever to wall jump up here on my first playthrough. It was an experience, a very frustrating experience. Yo, nice.
We're gonna try and do a special mock ball here to get out. We missed it. If we did it, I wouldn't have to do this wall jump again. But that is one of the more difficult mock balls because you have so little room to set it up. But worst case, you just wall jump back up and it's fine. But getting a lot of supers, getting a lot of E-tanks. We already got the Varia suit. We got the charge beam. We've got ice beam. So we're looking pretty dang good for Super Metroid beatability here.
So I have to know, Fant, do you plan on saving or killing the animals?
I think that's going to be up to GDQ chat.
Ooh, all right. So everybody think about what you want to do with the fate of the animals, and we'll come back around to that later on once Mother Brain's defeated.
I have a question. Do we know if Like the subs and bits stuff is still going to Doctors Without Borders at this current time?
Actually, I do have the answer to just that. Remember, chat, that from now until July 15th, GDQ's revenue from subs, Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, and bits shared after taxes will be donated to Doctors Without Borders by Games Done Quick. And I believe right now it is July 12th as of this recording. So yes, that is correct.
All right, then. Please give me Power Bombs game. Gosh dang it. So I have a proposal. I'm going to do the proposal out loud, but Richard, feel free to yell at me and say, no, absolutely not. But could we do something where like bits and subs go to either save or kill the animals at the end? I don't want to put Richard on the spot, so if Richard says no, that's fine. Because that's a lot to keep track of. Yo, Morph Ball Bombs, let's go. We're immediately going to head backwards and get something we missed. But I don't have access to the check channel. I'm focused on the game, so we'll get you updated if
yeah, we'll get
my
you
silly
updated.
request is taken. What am I gonna do here? Yeah, let's do this. We need to place a bomb at a specific spots. And blow up that wall. This is called Spore Spawn Skip. It's a boss that doesn't exist in Super Metroid. You're just getting at a very specific spot. There we go. The screen shake tells me I got it. We're just gonna sequence break through here and bypass the boss. That's called Spore Spawn Skip. If you remember Spore Spawn, it's one of the more annoying bosses in the game. Just a big waste of time. So we can just go through and get the item, which is a reserve tank. Not bad. So we got 2 reserve tanks, 3 energy tanks. We're looking pretty healthy, Sky.
I just heard from Richard, we will have a poll with bits for additional votes near the end of the run for save and kill the animals. That is from Richard. So thank you, Richard. We appreciate that.
All right, so there you go. So if you got bits, save them up. And chat can decide.
It's for a good cause.
It is. Let's see, what do we want to do here? You know, gosh, now we're gonna leave that power bomb check. I want to save this power bomb for something else. Now, Sky, I gotta ask, when you first played Super Metroid, did you get stuck in this room? This is a pretty famous room to get stuck in. This is where most runners feel, or most players remember, you have a run button.
Oh,
Because it's actually required there. If you didn't know you had a run button, you're gonna be stuck at that bridge forever.
No, I definitely knew I had a run button, but I had the advantage of several of my friends are Super Metroid runners, so that was the only reason why I knew about the run button. So fortunately, I didn't have to worry about that. However, this is a really funny story actually about Super Metroid controls in particular for anyone who's played this game. The control scheme when you first boot up the game, any version of Super Metroid, is really awkward. Like it's really awkward. That's the best way I could put that. So I was hosting the last time we had SMZ3, which is another way of saying Super Metroid Link to the Past Combo Rando, on GDQ. And what had happened was Andy had to step away for a second. So Lack goes, Lack Attack, you may know him. He goes to pick up the controller. And I'll never forget this because I was over at the hosting booth. He looked really puzzled at the controls and he's like, these controls kind of stink, honestly. So Lack went through all the trouble to figure out how to get back to the menu on the GDQ stage, finally fixed the controls. And like a few minutes later, Andy comes back and then Andy has those controls that Lack had. So long story short, the controls are very different in Super Metroid and you really have to test them a little bit at a time to see which one works best for you, because one person's trash is another person's treasure, and I always thought that was funny about Super Metroid.
That is a way to describe it, yeah. The main issue with Super Metroid controls is you have a run button. Oh my god, Wilson is going to be so proud of me. He told me to do that the other day. so I look cool on stream. Not exactly that reason, but I said I should do that because that's what all the cool people do. But yeah, we did it. We did the high jump boot skip in a cool way that only used one super missile.
All right.
All right. Woo.
Yeah, Fan, you knew exactly where that story was going. That if you have not gotten a chance to see this, remember, Games Done Quick does have a YouTube, y'all. We've been talking about it. Go back and watch some of those past runs from GDQs in between hotfixes. I'll tell you now, there's a lot of fantastic content, including some of the newer runs and the Flame Fatales run. So if you're not able to catch the Flame Fatales run that Fan is going to be doing in about a month or so, be sure to catch the VOD of that because it's going to be really good. Fan Nukes are going to be doing a fantastic job. Yes, I'm sorry, Fan. I say that all the time with you on here. I can't help myself.
All right, so this is Kraid. Kraid is the boss.
Now.
So Sky, how's your day?
Oh, it's going pretty well. You know, just big chilling. You know, hanging out here, enjoying some Super Metroid. Link to the Past combo rando with a friend. How about you? How are you doing? What's up?
Well, I missed the quick kill, so I feel pretty bad. But we got 2 supers in, so 1 more to the face, and Kraid will go down. Or where are you? There we go. All right.
You know what?
Couldn't see him, but whatever. Yeah, whatever.
Considering
you got to see the DLC of Kraid.
I was gonna say
most speedruns you don't get to see the DLC. You don't get to see Kraid's legs. You have to pay extra for the legs. We got the flippers.
Any speedrunner, you know, but most speedrunners do well when they're on script, right? When you go off script like that, to me at least, it's even that much more impressive. And that's what honestly gave me the idea for Mercy Kill, my other show, Fan, because I love watching runners go off script like that. So even though I know it wasn't as fast as you wanted it to be, I appreciate the DLC content.
I'm running low on regular missiles, but it's good. It's fine. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get a nice refill on power bombs here on the exits of Brinstar, Kraid's lair.
Also, Fan,
I did see a question, and I think I saw the same question. You saw Crystal 7. Your eyes did not deceive you. So, if you recall, there are 7 crystals and 3 pendants and Link to the Past, and 4 Super Metroid bosses. With Randomizer, the reward you get by killing a boss can either be a Super Metroid boss defeated, a crystal, or a pendant. That happened to be a Link to the Past crystal, so that was a requirement to beat Ganon right there, that we got from beating Kraid. So I can also get credit for beating Kraid by beating a Link to the Past boss, vice versa. So, you don't know, every seed is different, they're shuffled along. So I've had seeds where all 4 Super Metroid bosses were in Link to the Past dungeons, which was quite amusing. Nice little mock ball there. Oh, I don't have high jump boots. We need to do something a little bit separate here. Let's take care of these. There we go.
So, what is an item that you don't need to defeat either game that you like to have in order to move around the game? So, one of my favorites here would actually be Spring Ball. I really enjoy using the Spring Ball to move around Super Metroid, even though it's not required.
By far, and it's not even remotely close, the boots. I messed that up. I was trying to do a cool mock ball out, but we're going to go ahead and get a bonus check called Crumble City. It's the room on the way to Crocomire that crumbles all over the place. We're just going to be careful not to fall over. We're going to take a look at that. That's just missile pack. We're not going to worry about it. Now we're going to head back. Proceed through everybody's favorite area, Norfair. You're going to see like Bubble City. So we saw Crumble City. Now we're going to go to like Bubble Mountain. I feel like we're at Disneyland or something. You know?
This game game has so many vibrant colors to it. I really like it. So, speaking of which, of colors fans, so I love the color scheme on Samus here. When you get a different suit, does it change or can you keep it the same?
It changes. So it started way more trans colors before, and then getting the Varia suit, it made a little bit more white. And then if we get the Gravity suit, which I hope we do, because Gravity suit's pretty nice, you'll be able to see what that looks like. Okay, we're gonna IBJ here. I just played Zero Mission, so I have to like get the timing back. Because the timing's different. So probably not the best game to play immediately before this.
Any Let's Plays or new games coming out or anything that's kind of on your schedule, fan? Anything you're excited about playing on your stream?
One second, let me get this IBJ really quick. I may have to get a metronome or something. I forget the timing. You know what? I realize what's happening. I'm getting a little bit of lag. I think that's the idiot that's causing it. Yeah, I think Zero Mission just hecked me up, Sky.
I have faith that you can do
It's all
this.
good. It's all good. We're just gonna not worry about it. We're not gonna worry.
There's nothing there. There's nothing there. It's like, what, a basic missile pack, maybe like 10 arrows. You know, there's nothing there. It's all good.
I was an expert until I played Zero Mission.
Did you enjoy Zero Mission?
Oh, it's great. Yeah. Zero Mission, the cadence is a lot quicker for IBJs. But I'm out of practice on it, so we'll just go around. It's all good. Don't worry about it.
So what's next?
Unlikely we're gonna have to worry about it. So in terms of casual playthroughs, I actually don't have anything scheduled. Actually, no, we do. Tales of Berseria I'm doing with an online mod. That's pretty neat. So let's see. Let's get our crystals. There we go. We got two Super Metroid bosses here. And a crystal. Excellent. All right. So let's go do some flippers locations. But we found a way to play the game online, because normally it's local co-op, so me and a good friend of mine are playing through that in co-op. It's great.
That's awesome. Any other stream projects coming up?
So my goal is still to beat or have every single category of Super Metroid under my belt. So there's a lot of really weird categories. I kind of got sidetracked with a whole bunch of other projects, but that's still something I want to do. And not just like the any percent, the 100%, but the Nintendo Power percents and the Tickle the Fish percents, all of that weird stuff.
I had meant to ask, have you ever considered, I don't know if you've done it, I want to say maybe, but have you done any of the Iron Man stuff lately? It's been all the rage, literally, on Twitch.
Oh yeah, I've heard everybody really likes the Iron Man. No, I haven't done it. I've been considering it.
Yeah.
But I know like nothing about Pokemon. Nothing at all about Pokemon.
I don't need to know too much. You know, a lot of Pokemon folks who've played it maybe casually once or twice, they kind of go off of this trial and error process. So,
oh hey, there's a hammer.
Yo,
let's go.
Let's go. So what does Hammer open up?
Right now, nothing. But it is a key component, one of the three, along with a progressive glove that is needed for access to other things. Mainly Dark World. Now we're going to go see what King Zora has for us.
I'm not recruiting for Ironmon. I just was curious because she's really good at randomizers, like really, really good. And I wanted to see what her approach would be to Ironmon. So that's why I asked. I was really curious.
All right, let's see. What should we do here? What should we do here? This is another very interesting set of circumstances. I think I'm going to have to do some IBJs in order to progress. I am quickly running out of stuff. I'm going to do the Hyrule Castle escape sequence first.
What does, I feel really silly asking this because you may have said so before. What does IBJ stand for again?
That stands for Infinite Bomb Jump. Okay. It's a technique of placing bombs at a very specific frequency, and that will allow you to infinitely jump in the air. I wouldn't say it's a difficult trick. It is quite simple. You just need to know the timing of it. I am currently hecked because I just learned a different timing. I'm trying to unlearn that one and learn this one. So it's something I really think anybody can do, just as long as you go at the right tempo. You can just like watch a video of someone doing IBJs and just copy the tempo. Which I may have to do mid-run if to get my mojo back. But there's a couple things that are currently locked. And, I'm going to let chat decide what they want me to do. We can go back to Norfair and IBJ over there. Or we can IBJ into the Gauntlet, which is also in Logic right now, via IBJ. So if you want to see the Gauntlet, type 1. If you want to see me get back into Norfair, type 2. And based on what we see, I'm going to sit there and try and do it. We're going to get the timing back down. It looks like we're going to get nothing here. All right, the numbers are coming in. I'm seeing a lot of 1s and 2s, but I think I'm seeing more 1s. Now 2s. It's like a 50-50, I don't know.
Oh, what is this 3 in chat? Come on, y'all. Sorry, fans, I had to say something.
I think I see more 1s, but yeah. There is a wall climb into the Gauntlet that is very precise. I'm quite inconsistent at it. All right, we're going to go try an IBJ into the Gauntlet.
This is your reminder, folks. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
It's a toughie. It's a big one. So you have to normally do something like, oh wait, I guess we could just do that. All right. Never mind, we're not IBJing, we're just gonna do the cool strat. First try. All right.
Wow. When you said IBJ,
I was
wow.
That was not the IBJ. That's actually quite difficult movement there.
I thought you were going back to the previous area to IBJ. I didn't realize you were going for that. That was so awesome. Well done.
Yeah, that was first try, I guess. All right. There's a bottle. All right. After embarrassing myself with IBJs, I'm glad I got that, because that is a very precise set of wall jumps there. I forgot I didn't power bomb it. Trying to save power bombs.
Ben is gaming. Oh my goodness. I know you give yourself a hard time about like this, pit of shame, blah, blah, blah. I'm sorry, Fan. I'm just going to say it. You're gaming today. I don't care what you say. It's been awesome.
All right, we're through the Gauntlet. Now I just need to make sure we don't mess up and we can get both items here. All right, so we're just going to line up. That should be good. Oh my god, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? the Power Glove is there?
What?
That's rude. That is super rude.
Oh, wait.
That is incredibly rude.
Okay, how rude is rude, fan? Like, tell me your thoughts about this. I'm interested.
You know, most people wait till they have like speed booster or space jump or something to go through the gauntlet quicker. You're not doing that silly little thing I did to get in there because it's a hard strat. Definitely not a beginner-friendly strat. And yeah, there's Dark World access. I'll go ahead and say it. That's a dumb location for the Power Glove.
That is wild.
This is great. This is a wonderful seed. Wonderful seed. Chat, I hope you're liking this.
Well, what do you mean by? Well, hang on. It's wonderful for the viewers, I assume, right? Not wonderful for you.
I think with that location of a Power Glove, this seed fulfills the requirements to be on RNG, Sky.
Well, we just got the RNG, we're going to call it the cursed, the run-of-the-mill cursed RNG seed. It checks, man. It checks.
All right, Ice Palace, Turtle Rock is a Super Metroid boss. House of Darkness is a pendant. Mire, we already knew. Skull Woods is a pendant. And 5-6 is at Thieves Town. All right, so there we go. We got a full set of crystals in Super Metroid. And all 4 Super Metroid bosses are in, or no, 3 of the 4 are in here. So 3 Super Metroid bosses in Link to the Past, 3 crystals in Super Metroid. That was a pretty lame hype cave too, not gonna lie.
So it may be the unhype cave. I'm not proud of that one.
All right, so we're gonna go around and do stuff and Link to the Past for a bit again. Hopefully we're gonna get something. Again, we have no sword, which makes things quite difficult. But I'm hoping to find high jump boots or something before I have to go through and do a whole bunch of shenanigans to IBJ up Norfair. Which I may have to do. We'll see. Hopefully we get something. First, we're going to do the dig game. So chat, you can get your guess in. How many digs is it going to take? It's going to be 1 to 30. 30 would be appropriate, given the situation so far. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18! Okay, not too bad. Could be worse. Still more than average. Not sure if, oh, I see one person got it right. One person did get it right. 2 people got it right. Sunbro Sunshine is correct with 18, the first to get it correct. Sky, I love guessing games because I love seeing everybody in chat type numbers because it makes me happy.
Yeah, you like the, type 1 if you feel this way, type 2.
I'm always asking chat to type numbers. Always ask them to type numbers. It makes me happy. Like, if I can ever get like 10 numbers in my own stream. So if you like typing numbers, be sure to stop by my stream sometime. I always ask people to type numbers for random things. Like type 1 if you are ready for another awful location for me to find progression in the seed.
I love the music in this part of the game in The Lost Woods. Just so mysterious.
All right, we can't do much, but what we can do is dip into Skullwoods and dip into Thieves Town. That's exactly what we're gonna do. I still can't believe this seed, Sky. This is something else.
I mean, do you like it so far? How do you feel about it?
It's a fun seed. It's a fun one to route. I'm just embarrassed about the IBJs. So embarrassed. It's okay. We're going to get our revenge there. I promise. Okay, there's one item. Big key, all right. So there's 2 items in Skullwoods. If you're familiar with Link to the Past Rando, it still works the same. The dungeon item counts are the same. This is guaranteed small key, so you don't get locked out. So you can go into this door, because this room is a one-way. You get locked in, the only way out is a key door. So they kindly place a small key there so you don't have the unfortunate situation of being locked out. Now we're gonna bomb jump, or at least attempt to here. Oops. That should be good. It's hard to do without a sword, honestly, but we got there. And we're just gonna know, you're gonna need to remember this, Sky, that we have 1 item in Skullwoods that we're orphaning for now.
Like I said, we're not even gonna think about that. There's nothing good in there. It just, we have to keep those positive vibes going, because I've done that in the randomizer as well, where I will leave something behind, like something just doesn't feel right or comfortable. I'd be like, there's nothing there. There's nothing there. Like, that mindset helps me out so much.
Okay, nothing there. All right. We're also gonna dip into Thieves Town for a bit. Not gonna clear it. We have an awful set of items. Doing hammer blind is not great. Very, very difficult. $50. All right, all right. Though honestly, although we have Dark World access, there's not really too much to do yet because of other important items we are lacking. I could go over to Pod. I can send some mimics to their people, clipping them through walls. That's always fun. I can show you all that. But more importantly, we're trying to find some more Super Metroid progression here. Because we still really only have the Morph Ball and bombs, which we can get to quite a few places with IBJs. Intentionally damaging down here so I can do a quick warp back to the entrance. Picking up some arrows. Thieves Town, will you have anything good for me? Not yet. Give me the mirror. Okay, we'll take the bow. We will take the bow. That's good. That's an actual weapon. And now we're gonna finish up a couple last items here. Well, exactly 1 item remaining here that we haven't gotten yet in the brewery. And then I think we head over to Eastern Palace and just beat the dungeon.
So what I'm understanding is we're going to be in Link to the Past still for a little while.
We are. I'm debating skipping Pod for now, given we have a pendant there. Don't need any of the pendants. But we'll see if skipping the back of Thieves Town costs me later. We already did Sahasrara. Yeah, so we're just gonna go on through here. No mirror, so I can't do these 2 checks efficiently, but I think we will dip into Pod after this, just because we're over here. I will also say we are playing on a reduced dungeon set, because if you go for all dungeons, SMZ3 is quite long. A little bit longer than this time slot allows. So we have it reduced, so I only have to defeat a handful of bosses in Super Metroid, and collect a handful of crystals in Link to the Past to speed things up a little bit.
So what do you think, Fan? Is this what I like to call a really seed, or does this seem reasonable, or is it wild? Like, what adjectives would you use to describe it?
It's getting to the point of a really seed, but we need some more information before we can give it a formal diagnosis. We need a little bit more information. So a couple things will let us know, and that it's going to depend on the location of 3 items. The high jump boots, space jump, and the other lift upgrade Link to the Past, the Titan Smith. Depending on where those are, that's going to determine if it's a really seed or not. Just navigating some rooms in the dark. All right, we're through. It's a lot easier with a sword. When you don't have a sword, dark rooms are harder to navigate because you just don't know exactly where you are. Just gonna get an extra heart just in case. Deboost through there. Get a nice boss key.
Oh, I love this one from chat. It's a "Are you kidding me?" seed. That's a really good one. I'm gonna have to log that one as a classification.
We shall see. There's the burrito.
Is that
So that
what you call
means
it?
Yeah. Oh shoot, I'm almost dead. Heck. Ah, dang. Got sniped.
To you, it's a burrito. I always thought it's like, like pizza dough when you roll it out and then you kind of half roll it over. That's what it reminds me of. Some kind of pizza dough being ready to be turned into a calzone eventually or something like that. I must be hungry.
Yeah, that could definitely be it. Unfortunately, got sniped in the dark. We were almost through. But we're just gonna walk back in. Not that big of a deal.
Uh-oh, somebody said
Again, going through dark rooms without a sword, it's a lot harder than going through with a sword.
Somebody said it's a cold burrito. Now, Fan, have you ever had a cold burrito?
No, I have not.
It's actually...
Doesn't sound too appetizing.
Well, it doesn't, but it's actually not bad. I will say that. I blame Pi for it, because Pi was the first I had heard about it. But yeah, you take a burrito from your favorite place, you leave it in the fridge for a little while, and it surprisingly doesn't taste bad cold. But again, don't take my word for it, because maybe it is bad, and maybe I just have awkward taste, but...
All right, there we go. Now the rest is easy. Gotta go through and do the dungeon as regular.
Richard says,
What's up?
How about a burrito from Cheetah Pizza? Did you go to Cheetah Pizza, Fan?
No. Heck no.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, that was pretty impressive. Every single one of these guys dodged my bomb. I'd never seen that before. Usually they kind of go around randomly, but every single one went away from the bombs. That was quite powerful. Shout outs to them on the incredible dodge.
Yo,
All right,
look
some super
at
missiles. Yeah, silver arrows make that relatively easy. So yeah.
that. What was that thing that you picked up, Fan?
That was the super missiles and a boss completion reward for Super Metroid. Now the game thinks I beat a boss in Super Metroid. One of the two needed I need to go face off against Mother Brain. Now we're gonna head into odd. We're not gonna beat it. We're just gonna go in there. And since I have the bow, it's no longer necessary, but I do want to ask chat if they want to see it. Do you want me to see me clip a mimic through a wall? It's slower to do it very slightly, but it's kind of cool. I think. I'll only do it if chat wants to see it.
All right, I'm seeing
Yes.
Yes, many yeses. Go for it, fan.
Okay, we're gonna do it bufferless, which is the harder way to do it, but I need to, so this is, Chad, this is what I'm doing, okay? I'm trying to show off cool things to make up for the IBJ fiasco, right? So, if I do enough of these, I'm hoping to redeem myself here. It's a foolproof strategy, Sky.
Ready.
Again, no sword. Swordless. There's a nice reserve tank. That's 3 of the 4 reserve tanks. Almost got them all. All right, so to do the mimic clip, you head over to this side. Like usual, like the usual. Throw a boomerang for RNG manipulation. Throw a bomb in. All right, now we're just not going to use the bow at all. We're going to take care of these green mimics. All right, now we're just going to get that guy in the wall. Just do some controller inputs. Come on. The one time I can't do it immediately. There we go. There he goes. All right. Into the void, the mimic goes.
That was really cool.
Usually doesn't take that long, but yeah.
Hey, that was worth it. Thank you so much for showing that off, man. That was great.
So that's just a series of like 8 frame perfect inputs back to back to back to back to back that you just have to go. So in order to wiggle the mimic into the geometry where the game doesn't know what to do with it, and it just says, you know, I'm sick of this, I'm out. And the game, as soon as the mimic is off screen, it's like, oh, well, I don't have to keep the door shut because all the enemies are gone. So yeah.
So, Pat, we were having a little discussion in chat here. Just a random one. What is your favorite condiment? Like, what do you use to put on things?
Gosh. A really good barbecue sauce or garlic salts, depending on the type of food. Ooh. Like garlic salts with the like grilled corn on the cob, 10 out of 10.
Oh, I haven't
Highly
tried
recommended.
that. That sounds good. I like horseradish, but there were some people who had very strong feelings about ranch dressing and ketchup in chat.
Yeah, see, I'm very picky on condiments. Like, I don't like any salad dressing. I do not like mayonnaise at all in any form. Thousand Island dressing, ranch dressing, blue cheese. I don't like any of that.
Oh, you don't?
Mustard. Yeah, no mustard.
Oh my goodness.
I'm pretty boring when it comes to condiments like that.
Barbecue sauce is good.
Barbecue sauce is one of the few I use. I also use A1 sauce. That's also good.
Yep. Oh yeah, wasabi is a good I do like wasabi. There's a lot of great comments in chat about this.
I think this has to be the big key over here. I don't know. We'll see. Yep, there it is.
Dang, now I want corn on the cob. That sounds good.
Now we're gonna try and do the hammer jump. It's a standard speedrunning trick in Link to the Past, essential in the NMG run. That should be good. And just like that, we're over. I'm only gonna get the one item here because this is just a pain in the neck to do without a sword. There it is, and likely the other one's nothing. So, or we should probably go get it. Heck, this is so hard without a sword. I need to press the map here. We're in the bottom right. Okay, go like this. We're gonna give it a little bit of time. Still there. Okay, we got there. Oh, it's the fire rod. Whew.
Wow!
All right.
I did not want to say a thing to break up your concentration. That was epic, man.
I'm glad I did not miss that.
Wow,
That
okay.
is, yeah, I wish I had a sword. All right. Unfortunately, I think we need to go bomb jump that room. We're going to go do it.
It's turning more and more into a really seed fan by the second.
Ooh, yeah. So again, like none of these dark rooms I would describe as difficult if you have a sword. As soon as you lose the sparkles, it's very, very difficult to do all that. So I had to rely on muscle memory essentially to locate that. So the reason I paused so many times to get into the menu is I needed to see roughly where on the map I was as a starting point, and I just like did the inputs from there. Here I can use bombs to kind of guide me. So you can see, just follow the bombs as they go. So the bomb disappeared, we know where we're at. Gonna drop that bomb, go over here. I use one more bomb to firmly locate where I need to be. Just here, we're through. We get a question in chat, how many swords are there? There are 4 swords, coincidentally, throughout the world. And the fact that I haven't found any is pretty rare at this point.
When you said there are 4 swords, that's not what I was thinking about. I was thinking of there are 4 lights. If you're into Star Trek.
Good Star Trek Next Generation episode, one of the best.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Whenever someone says there are 4, like, my mind just goes there.
There are 4 lights, yes.
Yep.
All right, I'm gonna try and do something cheeky here. We're gonna get that. There. Just try and reduce the chance I have to actually IBJ this. Heck. You just need to get him on the little ramp here. and it should allow me to just jump up. All right, we missed it. We're gonna IBJ attempt. Just need silence here. Needs to go a little bit faster. No, we almost had it. All right, dude's back. Dang. Having a heck of a time with this guy.
I am sending literally all the good vibes I have to you right now, Fant.
Yeah, normally I don't have too much of an issue with this. I'm so salty.
All right. We're all cheering you on, Fan. No worries. Just keep trying here.
I'm gonna turn off screw attack really quick. Yeah, normally I don't have this kind of issue, but today I am. I think this is required to get in. I do the harder method here. Than most, so I'm not sure if I can actually do this type of wall jump. All right, we're through. We made it. We're there. So that should be the last IBJ we have to do in the run. There's the wave beam. All right. I get it. There.
Dang, I couldn't even see that through the acid, lava, whatever you call it.
Yeah, so first try, let's go. Again, I do want to reiterate, IBJing is not actually hard.
I mean, doing it under pressure is hard.
So it's not the freest, but it's not something that should take that long.
I'm still proud of you. That's hard to do. You know, sometimes as a speedrunner, you get stuck on a trick or a stage, and it's really easy to snowball, and you just kept going at it. So don't be so hard on yourself about it. I'm really proud of you.
Okay, you know what? We'll go ahead and get this. There is an easier method that I have a harder time with. So that was the double jump. That's like the quote-unquote fast way of doing things. I like doing things the hard way, and that was the harder way to do things. All right, so we're gonna do a special detour here around the other way to the right side. The coveted right side of the map. Yeah, I think everybody's had this experience speedrunning where you have something on lock and then some days it just doesn't work. Today's one of those days. But we're through. Hooray.
Yeah, you said you didn't have to do any more of that, yeah?
Yeah, that should be the last situation. All right. Hooray.
We're actually talking about in chat while you were doing that, we were talking about our favorite kinds of potato chips, you know, because we were talking about condiments. So, you know, that's the next place where we go because there's all different kinds of flavors. Yeah.
Just a regular salted kettle cooked chip.
Yeah.
Pretty dang good. Yeah.
I like dill pickle chips, but I also like heavily, you know, vinegar-esque food. So salt and vinegar, dill pickle.
Yeah. All right. So we got the wave beam, so we're gonna go get the check that is located at the wave beam, and it's a sword. A sword was over here.
Hey!
Wow.
Yo, nice wall jumping back up there, like it was nothing. Very cool.
I can't believe we finally found one. This is where high jump boots would be nice. So right now, that IBJ could have been required. Which I haven't had one, like I do them all the time just to save time, usually. But this may be a situation where that was hard required. So it's starting to lean that way. We'll see if it actually continues on that direction. So I'm gonna refill energy there so I don't accidentally die, because that would be bad. That's a very late sword. Now, we would have had it a lot easier if we did the IBJ in the initial attempt here, but yeah. The important thing is it is complete. It has been completed. It is done. Now, there is another awful wall jump that is also logically required that I will be doing. It's not as hard as the one into the gauntlet that I did, but it is quite annoying, so to speak.
We're
gonna try and...
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm gonna try and deboost over to it using an enemy. So there's a handful of frames I can do the deboost maneuver on. I need to turn off screw attack for this, because otherwise it just kills the enemy and I can't deboost off of it. So if this is successful, we bypass the jump. If not, we have to go do the jump. So the enemy right here, so I'm gonna wait for it to come around. Gosh, and I missed. It's all good, it's all good. We're gonna turn screw attack back on. And this is a difficult little wall jump you have to do to get up there. If I was more on an IBJs, I'd do the IBJs to get here, but you know what? Maybe we should just just got to get that little pixel of the wall there. Almost. Fun fact, in the Club Nintendo % guide, this jump is required. Come on, baby. So close. I'm also doing this without high jump boots, so it makes it a little bit more difficult. Can't imagine how dizzy Samus feels the way I'm playing right now. Come on, baby. Focusing so much. All right, we're gonna try and IBJ it from down here for a little bit. Okay, not gonna work, not gonna work. Let's try and reload the room. There we go. We should have just done that from the beginning.
So there was a question from the chat, and that was, what is randomized in this? And I think the best answer is
everything.
Yes. Yeah, just yes. Also, that was a really, again,
Boots. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
And the Kana Samaria. Wow.
Why? I want to say
this is one of those seeds.
But also, why?
All right, let's get out of here. Again, I will say Super Metroid is my weak point for sure in SMZ3. It doesn't help that this seed is requiring quite a bit from me.
You're
more than usual.
You're pretty tough on yourself, man. I think you're doing great. I really think so. I mean, again, this is a lot under pressure, and you're delivering every single time. It may not be necessarily on the first try all the time, but you're doing really well.
Gonna go beat our friend Crocomire, everybody's favorite.
Crocomire is cute. By the way, on the prize segment at the last GDQ, there was a plush. I know it wasn't Crocomire, but every single time I looked at it, I saw Crocomire, and it was just really funny.
Yeah, Crocomire is cute. Here's Crocomire. Yo. Throws a little temper tantrum. He's so cute. Just gonna do charged wave shots into him. Almost there. Crocomire goes back based on the amount of damage you do to him, but for some reason Plasma does like infinite damage. So if I had a charged Plasma shot there, I would be able to one-shot him. You just fire one charge beam, he flashes, and then just heads off. And that's it. So afraid of the Plasma. All right. Moving on. Oh my god, what is this? The joke that has never ever been done before on GDQ. It's still alive? Nah. I still don't know how the skeleton gets over there. It's just magic.
So what are you thinking is going to be the order of things here, fam? What are you thinking in the mid game?
Probably gonna need to head over to wreck ship soon. Not too big a fan of it, but you know, we may have to do it.
Not a fan of fighting Fantoon?
It's more like it's just very slow. But we'll be heading over there probably as soon as we get grapple beam or speed booster or something. One of the two. There's a super missile. Let's go. So I'm not going to go down below. gonna head back up. Get a little bit of health. And I'm gonna go back through Brinstar, get the things we orphaned there before. And after that, probably be a good point to take a break.
Okay, yeah, just let us know when you want to take a break, and we can certainly do that for you, Fant.
Yeah, but I hope everybody's still enjoying the rando here. It is quite the seed, for sure. I'd love to get Space Jump. Space Jump and Titan's Mitts would be incredible.
Do you prefer one over the other? I assume maybe the Titan's Mitts, you can go back and do a little bit more Link to the Past.
Titan's Mitts would put us almost into go mode, so yeah.
Ooh.
We only need a handful of things, believe it or not. Just they happen to be all over the place, and I'm running around all over doing these awful tricks in order to get it. So that means chat should be loving this. All right, rando gonna rando, as they say.
What we say is rando's going to rando. It's also content, though.
It sure is. All right, we had to backtrack the long way because we don't have speed booster. Speed normally in Norfair in Bubble Mountain that we were at, you get speed booster that allows you a quick shortcut access back to this main room here. But since we don't have that, we're just doing this instead. So yeah. And let's see. We're gonna go ahead and no, we don't need to save. We're good. We're good on saves. We will get an energy refill though. We will get an energy refill. So-called the Sloater's refill station. Very valuable place to go through. Ah! I forgot I bombed this.
I typically forget about that too, and it's always when I don't have the proper suit to go with the zone.
Oh yeah, this is awful. There's a number of categories that I've done where you have to do this suitless. I've had to do some seeds where you do this without a suit. We're not doing that today, but it's rough. Yeah,
I was gonna say, I don't think so.
Not today. All right, so this is the refill room right here. Well, next up, as soon as I just stop falling in on my face. Right here. So we're gonna go in here. We're gonna just finish the stuff we missed. All the goodies we missed on our first visit here. All right. Yeah, no high jump boots and no space jump and no speed booster make Super Metroid navigation quite the pain. I'm just gonna take it slowly in here. I don't want to die. Actually, can I do this? I may not actually be able to do this. Yeah, I actually can't do this with my current equipment. I need high jump or speed booster to go over there. All good, all good. Yeah, we're gonna head over to Billy May's room in Old Brenstar.
I'm really happy.
Can we clean up what we missed here? Yeah.
I'm really happy you came on to play this, Fan. This is really awesome. Thank you so much again for being on Random Number Generation. It's been really fun. I know the seed has been less than desirable, but I'm having a fun time watching you play this.
This seed is definitely quite something. Oh my god, it's Space Jump. We finally have real movement. Let's go. Yeah, that is quite the pain of a location, but now we can now we're schmoovin'. Now we're schmoovin'. We could get all the stuff over here. And then after I'm done and we get back up, we can take a break.
Sounds good. So how far do you think you are through the seed right now, Fan? Like, what are you thinking in terms of estimate? You think we're gonna be like right there? You think we're gonna be a little below estimate? What are you thinking so far?
I think we're gonna be right there, honestly. Because again, it's only partial dungeon completion. So we don't need to beat them all. So I'm not collecting 7 crystals. I'm not collecting all that shenanigans. All right, jump onto the invisible bridge. This is the Billy Mays room. Because we get a rupee, but wait, there's more. It's super missile pack. All right. Got stuck. All right, we're good. It's fine. All right, so we're gonna escape back to probably back down to X-ray. Since we're pretty low on things we can do. We're gonna have to go up this way because we lack power bombs. Only having 10 bombs is a little bit unfortunate. So let's get back to Link to the Past, and then we'll take a break there. And we do have regular bombs, but a lot of the areas we're at can't actually utilize that. We need power bombs to go through them, so we gotta go the long way around. Oh, hey, sure. We'll take that. Oh yeah. Link to the Past here. All right. So we're heading into Link to the Past. Let's go ahead and take a break here.
All right. Why don't we count down the timer here, and then I'll read a couple announcements here for GDQ, and we'll take our first wellness break.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, awesome. And really quickly here before we take our break, again, if you're watching on YouTube, hello, it's wonderful to see y'all. Go to twitch.tv/GamesDoneQuick if you're interested in looking at our live content starting weeknights at 7 p.m. Eastern and weekends at 1 p.m. Eastern. And from now until July 15th, GDQ's revenue from subs, Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, and bits cheered after taxes will be donated to Doctors Without Borders by Games Done Quick. And with that being said, everyone be sure to stretch, hydrate. I'll be right back with Random Number Generation. Welcome back to Random Number Generation. I am joined here by Fan TV, and this is Legend of Zelda Link to the Past Combo Rando with Super Metroid, also known as SMZ3. Fan, there's a lot going on with this seed. We can get right back into it. Are you ready to go?
Yep, on go. 3, 2, 1, go.
You got this, Fan. Keep going. Let us know what you're doing next.
So we got the space jump. So I'm going to retrace a bit of steps, getting some new stuff on the way as efficiently as possible. And for that, I need to go back to the ship. And I'm going to refill my power bombs. The main reason I had to stop earlier was because I didn't have power bombs. But now I'm going to have a full stack. It's going to be great. And the plan is I'm going to clear up the criteria area, which involves me space jumping up to the right, and we're gonna find a hidden room. Not really hidden, but you know, something that usually you don't find easily unless you're going for 100%. But it's up here, this little room. I know I forgot about it whenever I first played the game. It's just a check. Then we're gonna head over and do the red area of Brinstar. There's some more missiles. All right, so we're actually pretty set on missiles. We don't need any more missiles. More supers would just make some bosses a little bit easier. But yeah. Big things we're missing are gravity suits, speed booster, hookshot, and Titansmith. If we could find those in a reasonable amount of time, we're going to be sitting pretty. But given the way the seed has been going, anything's possible, I feel. So we're going to enter Brinstar from this elevator. But Sky, I know you've played a number of randomizers, and Chad, I know you've played a number of randomizers as well. But when you're first starting out, there's always like a number of what I call gotchas, where it's something, that doesn't come up often, but when the seed rolls something in that location, you're never going to forget it. And there's a lot of those in SMZ3. Right. Just going to do a slow run over. All right. So screw attack and space jump will allow me to do things quite a bit faster than I have been doing. Since it's just some movement tech. Like I can just go through and fall down and jump places, and hooray. If my A button will work. Gosh dang it. Spinning. We're spinning. All right. There's Titansmith. That is one of the 4 big items remaining. So let's go. Now we're just going to head down the big shaft here, the big red shaft. And that is going to lead us to the room that I tried to do earlier. But I realized I didn't have high jump boots, grapple beam, or space jump, or speed booster. And I was like, well, we're just going to have to do it. But hooray for Mitts, we finally got him. All right, back in we go here. So we're going to try and get a nice little bit of speed so we could just space jump across. There we go. That's not done yet. Oh, shoot. I accidentally clipped through the thing. Don't worry. I accidentally cargoed the thing. Yes! The speed booster. The thing we've been wanting all game long. See, it's all coming together. You know, I'm noticing a theme that all the places I have to come back to are having stuff. It's almost like it's treating it like a vanilla Super Metroid game. Remember, I still need to remember to press the jump button. Heck, all right, it's fine. It's fine. I should have never blown this up. All right, we're heading back down to the grapple beam spot, and we're going to get the things we missed over there. And then it is dungeon time for Link to the Past.
Bat, I'll remind you again, that tube is gone. Really, if I had $1 for every time I've done that, it has been every single time I've played Super Metroid, I'm like, oh, I have powers, let's do this now. And I'm like, no, that was a mistake.
We're heading back to our good friend Croc, because we left a whole bunch of stuff down here. And I did see a question in chat, am I invincible while space jumping? In this situation, yes, because I have screw attack. It only happens when you have screw attack and space jump, otherwise you take damage as regular. We can get this item here. It feels so much easier to move around. Just get a bomb refill. All right, this is what we need speed booster for, or space jump, both of which were locked by stuff that was down here. And there's the gravity suit. Holy crap. Literally everything is over here. All right, we're gonna go do wreck ship now.
I'm gonna take part of the blame here, Fat, because remember at the beginning of the scene where I'm like, okay, how many things could possibly be in Super Metroid? Uh-oh, I'm sorry, Fan.
Turns out everything. All right, well, that's it for this, and now we have so much to do. I forget I don't have high jump boots. I'm doing high jump boot strats. Turns out I don't have those. Just got these little tiny jumps. But that's fine, we don't know about that. We just don't know those exist in this universe. All right. So gravity suits means wrecked ship is open. And, well, a lot of things make it open, but it means it's easier. And you know how that big, huge, I had to do that big, huge backtrack earlier, Sky? Now that I have space jump, I can just take the shortcut back.
Well, that's the nice thing
this way.
about playing Randomizer, right? Like, you get to take a lot of shortcuts that you usually couldn't because you didn't have the progression items. So that's a good thing for Super Metroid.
All right. All right, so we're going to save and quit here. And I want to get your predictions. What else are we going to find in Super Metroid?
Like you said, yes, or everything. You know, one of those answers.
Everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Gonna get an energy refill here. We only have 4 regular E-tanks, but we have quite a few reserve tanks. So we technically have 7 tanks worth of health. So we're gonna go beat Phantoon.
Which you've made clear is not your favorite part typically. So, here's the other thing. Do you know if there's a version of this randomizer that exists where the bosses are swapped either in Link to the Past or Super Metroid?
There are Link to the Past individual boss randomizers. I'm not familiar with the Super Metroid version. But Link to the Past definitely has boss randomizer where you just fight random bosses in random rooms.
Oh, that's cool.
All right, someone said we're gonna get Hookshot next. And I hope you're right, because that'd be great.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
All right, who predicted that? Because I need you to tell me what's next so I can finish the seed faster.
I mean, you can't make that up.
Oh my god, chat freaking called it. Next up is Master Sword? All right. I swear if Master Sword is next, I'm gonna cry. All right, this is Phantoon. 25 health. Just gonna sit up here in the corner. I'm gonna try and count to 20 and then super missile him to the face. This is definitely a boss I need to practice. I take too many cycles personally. That was 4 hits. You try to stutter a little bit towards them. I think that was like 3 hits. I already lost counts. We'll just play it safe. We'll assume that was 3. If you shoot him right in the eye when he comes right out, you can. That was only 3 as well. My time is a little bit off. You need to space your missiles at specific timings to get more in. If you just spam them in, it doesn't allow you too much vulnerability. So. Counting to 20 is hard, chat. It's very hard. But there are methods of quick killing this boss that a lot of the more experienced Super Metroid runners use. Gosh dang it. Come on. Oh my goodness. That was 4. I think if I do 3 more in a super, it dies. I go for 5 hits. There we go. There we go. Okay. It's done. It's fine. It's whatever.
It's fine.
The boss is dead. That's what matters. Not the cleanest fight, but we'll take it. Raid boss. Okay. Damage values in Super Metroid are really weird, mainly due to how bosses respond to super missiles. Some of them take double damage, like Ridley. Some of them take a little bit more damage. So many different combinations. And hey, there's this Phaser Beam. Right. We finally beat Kraid. Let's go.
That text box for the Spacer looked a little different. Did you see that, Fan?
I wasn't really paying attention too much. I just kind of spammed through them.
Yeah, it said like Spacer and like the words were all like spread out and everything. I'm gonna have to go back and take a look at it.
So unfortunately, whoever predicted the Master Sword was next. It was in fact only our Phaser Beam. Which I know isn't the worst, but not the best. We're heading to the waterway next, which is spooky because we have to go through what is known as the Spiky Death Room. And the reason it's called that is because, well, you'll see. There's a lot of spikes, and it's easy to die. You can actually get stuck in the geometry and just get one hit KO'd no matter how much health you have. It's quite rude. Right here, this is the one. Let's do some deboost to get through it. We're fine, we're fine. Everything is fine. All right, that was nothing, so we're just gonna reset. Because I did save, right? I think I saved.
You scared me.
I think I saved. I think we're good.
Now I'm nervous.
Yeah, we saved. We're fine.
All right, cool.
I knew I saved. I was just making Sky sweat a little bit.
Oh my gosh, people do that all the time on RNG. Like we'll get like a soft lock and someone will be like, we saved, right? And I'll be like, I hope so.
My Metroid's a little rusty. It's a little bit rusty. This is the attic, another quite infamous room in Super Metroid. Very difficult to optimize. But you can do some really neat stuff with Speed Booster. Yeah, the Screw Attack. None of which I did, by the way, but you can. Gonna try and cargo through this. There we go. It's nice rod. All right, so now we're just gonna try and space jump all. Actually, no. Yeah, we should do this. The space jump all the way across. Land on our little friend there. You know, this person just wants a friend. Guides you to treasure. And now we just say bye forever. Hey, there's the Master Sword. So chat wasn't too far off.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that's pretty close in my opinion.
Not bad at all, I will say. Not bad. Dang, lost my momentum. Just gonna do our slow space jump over here because ideally you come in here with full momentum. It's like 3 jumps and you're across, but I hit the door a little early. Didn't open it soon enough, so we lost all of our momentum. Had to do a little bit slower. No biggie. It's all good. Super Metroid's a difficult game, Sky.
Yeah. Last
Anybody?
time I was told.
So I do want to say, so we had a couple good runs recently. So Oats and Goats did Paizo Super Metroid, which is a ROM hack of Super Metroid, to be incredibly difficult on the last day of SGDQ, which is really stinking good. It's really, really impressive. So you want to see like Super Metroid at a higher level than what you're seeing here. Like I highly recommend that run. It's excellent. Takes a lot of practice to get all of that down.
And I want to remind folks to follow the one and only twitch.tv/fan_TV. Again, if you are watching on YouTube and you would like to know where to find our runner, again, that is twitch.tv/fan_TV. Are there any other socials that you use, Fan?
Just the YouTube, and I'm Hollywood Fan on Twitter.
All right.
I guess.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Twitch is the main one. That's the big one.
Yeah.
Love seeing people hang out there. Power bombs. All right, so we're done there. So we can actually go beat Mother Brain right now if we wanted to. But let's see. What should we do? I think we should just go beat some dungeons, Guy.
That sounds good.
Let's go beat some dungeons. All right. Yeah, every single room in Super Metroid is very difficult to optimize. So seeing this played at a very high level is just super awesome. Super awesome. Like just going down that room, you can do seconds faster than the basic strat I use there. All right, let's head up the mountain.
So I noticed we do have many new folks here, especially since SGDQ. So this is one of the many shows here on GDQ Hotfix. Fan also hosts this show here on GDQ Hotfix. And this is Random Number Generation. We have randomizers on. That is modified versions of games where things are put in random locations. If you ever have to ask what is randomized, most of the time it is yes. Many of the game's components here are randomized. We like to do more popular games here on Random Number Generation, although every now and then you'll see an obscure game, or you'll see what I like to call randomizer adjacent games, such as various Super Mario World mods that we have here quite often. So again, we are here every other Tuesday. And Fant, would you like to talk about Game Masters?
Yeah, it's a show that highlights a whole bunch of speedrunning adjacent content or just general high-level speedrunning. So we do multiplayer showcases, think Fall Guys, think Apex Legends, think Dead by Daylight, which we've had on in the past, Phasmophobia. There's a whole bunch of weird multiplayer games that are kind of like less of a traditional speedrun and more of a skill showcase, if that makes sense. Okay, burn E-Tank, let's go, let's go. More E. So much health, all right. Just gonna do a quick little bomb jump here. Boom. I'm cleaning out Death Mountain because it's just so many checks. Ideally, I get Plasma Beam. If not, that's okay, but Plasma Beam gives me Quispy, which is just a nice thing to have. Quispy, if you see on all of the first letter of all the different beam upgrades, you just arrange them in a certain way, it's Quispy. So I would love to have Quispy here. Got a book on a Master Sword, so we can check what this is. But yeah, next Tuesday, so a week from today, it's going to be Phasmophobia, 4-player multiplayer showcase. It's going to be great. I promise. Also, that was Plasma Beam, wasn't it? I was too busy trying to plug my own show. Wait, was that Plasma? I think that was Plasma Beam. All right, we got Quispy. Let's go. Excellent. All right, we're not going to deal with this. I don't need to beat this dungeon. We're basically in go mode. I'm just checking the quick check since I got time.
Wow, go mode already, and our estimate is 3:10, and right now we're at approximately 2 hours and 6 minutes. This is going to be underestimate, it's looking like, fan.
Yeah, though I can definitely do some bonus stuff if y'all want. Get my mojo back on IBJs. Though we did get there. We got there. And also, Sky, I now have the full information based off of where stuff was. That IBJ was hard required.
What?
That was a required IBJ in order to progress. Because the things that I needed to get Space Jump and Speed Booster were locked by items that were over there. So yeah. You do, like, under the settings I play on, IBJs are occasionally hard required. I'm looking through, so I already have the Super Metroid requirements complete. I can go beat Mother Brain, but we're doing that last. And for dungeons and Link to the Past, I can beat Thieves Town. I can beat Desert. And I can beat Ice Palace. I could also go over and beat Dragon and Ridley. So I think we're gonna go do all that. Missiles, woo! Missiles, yay! We're not gonna do Turtle Rock because it's too slow. Yes, you did beat 3 crystal dungeons, and we are out of here. This is the last thing I'm gonna do on Death Mountain. I also, like, I'm kind of hoping we get a Tempered Sword. I have Silver Arrow, so it's not the worst. But just for a less hassle on Ganon, you know? Let's go beat Thieves Town and Desert, shall we? Sky, what do you want to do first? Too late, it's gonna be Desert.
Huh?
You need to be faster on the... Yeah, you need to be faster. You need to be faster, okay?
Oh,
we're speedrunning.
I mean, I was gonna say Desert if that counts, but you know.
Yeah, we are doing Desert first.
Yeah, like what we were talking about before, I actually haven't played too much A Link to the Past, so this is all your routing here, fan. I know a little bit more about Super Metroid in terms of like where things are, not so much mechanics-wise of that game. That game's really tricky.
All right, 20 bucks over there, don't need it. We will be checking Agina afterwards, just in case. We will be able to show off some neat tech for Ice Palace. My favorite technique, the Icebreaker. Now. So good thing I got that Fire Rod, because right now Fire Rod is my only source of fire. My only flame source, which I do need to beat Ganon. So I needed either the Fire Rod or the lamp. And you know what? Sure, we'll take the heart container. We'll take the heart container. It's all good. 10 hearts. Now, astute viewers may be wondering, why am I not dashing everywhere? And the answer is because everything is carefully planned out in terms of which dashes save time and which ones don't. It's like just walking here is faster than dashing down. But here you also obviously want to dash. So every single dash is planned out for every dungeon. And you're walking when it would be nice to do so. So like that dash there lost me time because I only went for a couple of tiles. I think the break-even point is like 5 tiles. So if you dash more than 5 tiles, it's worth it to dash. If you're going shorter distance, it's not worth it. Oops. Also, if you bonk, that's not faster. Holy crap! All right. I'm not gonna say it, but I don't usually get bodied that hard by those BMOs. I'm not gonna say the word though. I'm not gonna do it to you, chat. You've heard it enough. All right, here's Lamullas. They're weak to fire and ice, but the fire rod moves faster, so we use that instead. Oh, I forgot I have silver arrows, don't I? Well, we don't need it. It's fine. We get the map. And there's another crystal. We will kill Ganon first because ending with the Super Metroid escape is more fun. Still no high jump boots for Super Metroid. Again, not that's critical. They're usually never required, but I really wouldn't have mind having them this seed. We're gonna be in Link to the Past until we defeat Ganon. Yo, more E. All right, all right. We are basically set. And no flutes is very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. So let's go do Ice Palace, I guess. Gonna refill on HP. Actually, I'm gonna detour for a potion in case I run out of magic, just as a preemptive measure. I should be fine, but just in case, guy. Just in case we're gonna do this.
I see no issues with this.
This is a safety strat. Because if you run out of magic, or you run out of health, well, run out of health, you obviously are not gonna have a good time. But what I mean is, there's a strat with sword beams for Cold Stare, where you can only use 4 fire rod shots, which I'm gonna be trying to go for. But sometimes you just get hit. If you get hit, good luck. Did we ever get the flutes? I saw the question being asked. No, we do not have the flute. No flutes, no mirror, no lamp. But we don't need any of it. We're still gonna beat the game. Would those all be nice to have? Yes. But this is random number generation, so the seeds have a reputation on this show. They have a reputation. This one is no exception, so Sky, you can add it to the pile.
You got it.
I'm still going to be checking stuff that's on the way, but I'm not going to go out of my way for checks at this point.
I do want to remind you all that we are going to have that 10-minute poll for Save or Kill the Animals. Be sure to put your vote in. You can also get additional votes by cheering bits. Remember that all bits cheered on the Games Done Quick Twitch channel until July 15th will be donated to Doctors Without Borders by Games Done Quick. And as a reminder, in general, from now until July 15th, GDQ's revenue from subs, Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, and bits shared after taxes will be donated to Doctors Without Borders by Games Done Quick. So again, that poll is going to be coming up soon, and it is for a fantastic cause, so be sure to get those votes in.
All right, so we're just doing some setup here in order to do a glitch called Icebreaker, where we were going to phase through a wall. Don't worry about it. It's a little bit of a precise trick. I'm just going to turn around 1 pixel there, mini to the cane, do that, and through the wall we go. That's Icebreaker. It allows you to do Ice Palace in reverse, because normally the way this dungeon works, you are kind of doing a circle around the dungeon all the way to get to this point, and then you do a circle again to get back to the boss room. And that maneuver essentially skips the entire first loop. You just can finish it and go straight to the boss. Get a whole bunch of really quick chests I can get along the way, in case I get a Tempered Sword, which would be nice, game. We're also going to try and clip through these stairs. We missed it, but it's okay. It's fine. If somehow the poll ties, Sky, I will taunt the animals.
No! Oh no, that's also sad.
Yeah, my default, usually if it's tied, I save the animals, but you know.
I like save.
It's GDQ. They get to decide. So if we time our fire rod and sword beams at a perfect time, that can happen. Where you get an extra fire rod hit from the Master Sword because the value hasn't been changed yet. So the sword beam, the game thinks you shot a fire rod. It's great. Ow. All right. Pretty clean Master Sword Cold Stare. Master Sword Cold Stare is never really that fast, but yeah. That's another crystal done.
This time a crystal on a Link to the Past boss.
Yes, yes it is. All right, we're gonna go do Thieves Town for our final crystal. Yeah, no flutes, so we gotta save and quit and hoof it over there, Sky.
Oh, it's about 50-50 right now on save versus kill. Uh-oh. All right, 51 for save.
It needs to be an exact 50, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna vote personally for save. I'll spend a few bits and or channel points on this. It's for a good cause.
Still raising money for Doctors Without Borders after SGDQ. I love it.
Absolutely.
GDQ chat, you've been great tonight. Hope you're having a good time with the ridiculousness of Super Metroid Zelda 3 combination randomizer.
I mean, I've been comfy this whole time.
It's a comfy run, yeah.
Yeah.
The chat got to see a cursed seed, so yeah.
Keeps tying. It keeps tying, fam.
Yeah, it needs to be a literal perfect tie, down to the decimal points. Didn't get the God Pixel, but friendly RNG enough. Yeah, this is great. We're not going to have to worry about doing Meridia or Lower Norfair this season. Pretty nice.
Oh no, kill has overtaken Sam. It's so close. This is ridiculous.
I saw a question in chat of why not get the Ice Pals big chest? It was right there. Honestly, I kind of forgot I already had the big key, so it didn't even register. That's what I get for looking at chat. I just don't go down the stairs. Good job, me. You know, to make up for the missed big chest in Ice Palace, we'll get the Thieves Town one. How about that? Oh, never mind. That's a tempered sword. Heck, anything else.
Yo, let's go.
It was in Thieves Town the whole time. Lovingly known as the Bacon Sword. All right, there's Blind. Let's go roast a pig, Sky.
I'm all for it. Let's go.
The gold sword, of course, if you somehow have not watched too much Link to the Past Randomizer, the gold sword is commonly known as the butter sword because it's gold and yellow and it looks like a stick of butter. So it's called the butter sword. And that's all there is to it. You know what? We actually, so we don't finish too early, Sky. We could see what's in the pyramid.
Sure, why not?
It's on the way. What? By the way, so I know we're not the only show today. So what else is on Hotfix tonight?
We do have Aimbot coming up right after this, and that is a show about first-person shooters. So we are looking forward to Aimbot right after this. Plenty of great programming here on GDQ Hotfix. I will also be back here tomorrow with Mercy Kill. We are going to have Flannel Cat on running 4 games, one of which includes Blaster Master Zero. So again, plenty of content between GDQs here on GDQ Hotfix. Be sure to come and support all of our lovely GDQ Hotfix shows, including the one, you know, Fat may know something or the other about a wonderful GDQ Hotfix show, also known as Game Masters. So please be sure to check out Fan's show as well next week.
Phasmophobia, if you like that. All right, what do we got here? We got a missile and another E-Tank. All right, you know, we'll take the E-Tank. All right. Okay, that was just, you know, why not? We'll see what's there. All right, for the fans. All right, now we'll go in. That should be 12 if I counted correctly, which anybody's guess if I did. 12 hits per phase. Oh, we did. All right. Excellent. Hooray! Come on, Ganon. Ganon, please. Don't make me go overestimate with this. Okay, thank you. It's like I saw you opening unnecessary checks. What are you doing?
All right, it's looking like Save the Animals is our winner, not by much. 777 votes to 749 for kill. Thank you so much for participating in our poll, y'all.
All right, so we had a really nice one fire rod phase 4. So Ganon played nice and teleported to a pretty optimal pattern. So that was a pretty textbook, outside of getting a triple, as good as it gets for Ganon phase 4. Pretty proud of that. Now let's go beat Mother Brain.
We have the canon choice to save the animals. I'm so happy. I love saving the animals.
Go ahead and max out our ammo. But in the SMZ3 community, we like treating that as G number 1 by beating boss number 1, and then you earn your second G after you beat boss number 2 and escape. And together they spell the word GG. One of these days I'm gonna get that cool jump. Also, let me turn on Plasma Beam. This is one quirk of the rando. If you get Plasma Beam or Spacer Beam in Link to the Past, it doesn't turn on in Super Metroid for reasons. Look how fast we're going. Oh my goodness. Didn't I open that door? Oh, that's right. I save scummed opening that door. I remember now. And here, the greatest feature of the randomizer. You don't have to do this. The elevator's already spawned. You don't have to watch the cutscene. You just go down and you're set. And enjoy the bubbly noises of lava as we just progress to the final fight of the game.
So, what credits music do you get, Fan?
It's actually the Star Fox ending credits. Star Fox 64, I think.
Oh.
Or Star Fox, no, Star Fox Super Nintendo.
Oh, that's a game I used to speedrun, Star Fox NES.
Yeah, so you'll probably recognize it.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I'm not entirely sure which Star Fox game. I don't want people to quote me like, oh, it's actually this Star Fox game. It's from Star Fox.
I think it is SNES.
I just don't know which Star Fox.
Yeah, I think I know what song you're talking about. That is SNES, if it's the one I'm thinking of.
Ah.
Super Metroid, though, is still some of my favorite credits music of all time. It's short, it's sweet, it's all the credits I could ever want in a game, you know?
All right, that's it for Metroids. Outside of the baby. But yeah, you'll hear as soon as we get there. Now, chat, are you ready for Baby Skip? Sky, are you ready for Baby Skip?
Oh, I am very much ready.
I apologize because you're not going to get it because I can't do it.
Bad.
I have never practiced it. Yeah. No. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, I can't do it.
I've never been able to do it either. I try every time, but it doesn't work for me.
I had you, chat. I had you. You thought I was gonna do it. We're just gonna get our nice energy refill here. You know what? I was gonna bait you with the Zebetite skip. Now we're just gonna take out all the Zebetites. I'm not gonna try and bait you there, but we are gonna save because we're gonna do the stand-up glitch, which has a small chance of soft locking the game. So we're just gonna save just in case. Worst case, we beat Mother Brain twice. The main reason I don't want to do Zebetite skip is I'm too lazy to turn off screw attack. Which for my method, you always have to turn it off. It's like, let's just go through. We'll give you the full Super Metroid experience of taking out the Zebetites. There it is, look at that. Look at this content, Sky. You don't get this in every Super Metroid speedrun.
Absolutely not. I'm enjoying the content.
Not even gonna bother freezing these. They're being uncooperative. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh, I should have said this before. Y'all, there's gonna be some flashing here. My apologies for not warning you sooner, but there's a lot of flashing in the upcoming cutscene. So, again, a little bit of a content warning there on flashing. I'll let you know sooner next time. Thank you.
Give me a lot of French fries and donuts here. Well, onion rings, I should say. Yeah, those are... Oh, there's the ketchup. All right. I want to get hit by exactly one of those, but not two. Here, we're going to try and refill a little bit for the glitch. Okay. Oh, did I mess it up? I think I messed it up. Oops. I need to get down to 100 HP, or below 100. Now the baby should come in. There it is. Gonna stay over here for a bit. I need to be in the air when the baby grabs me and I can retain movement. Oh, shoot. Come over here. That was spooky. Also, I'm just failing at hitting. There we go.
I always feel so sad about this scene.
Yeah, it gets a little bit weird. I don't want to jinx it. We're just gonna we're just gonna wait. All right. We're just sit in the corner, get our lag frames, and Samus is gonna face the screen and not even look.
Oh, that's cool.
At Mother Brain, because Samus is that cool. That got a little spooky there, Sky. I thought for sure I was going to soft lock the game.
Nah, I had faith in you, fan. I didn't think you were going to. We are saving those animals. Let's go get them.
We did the no sell on, like, I don't need to look at you, Mother Brain. You're not important to me. Yeah, that setup was entirely for swag to look at the camera, so. Oop. I forgot I don't have high jump. Okay, we're gonna try and do a moonfall here, just because why not? Yeah! Woo! Break the speed cap of the video game.
I love it.
I wonder where high jump boots are. I do have the spoiler log if we have time to browse through it, or if we need to get onto the next show immediately. If we want to find out where stuff actually was.
I do think we're gonna get on to the next show soon. However, I do want to make sure you have time for shoutouts.
Of course, of course. This feels so... I'm so used to having high jumps boots. It's very rare for me to have a seed without high jump boots. This just feels weird. Ah! All right, there we go. Animal saved. Yeah, time's coming up as soon as I enter the ship. And time.
All right, looks like
There it is.
2:37:27 is what I got.
30 minutes under estimate. All right, let's go. Could have been worse. I was worried with tripping up on the IBJs for a little bit, but we got there. We got there. I'm more happy we got into the gauntlet first try with the difficult wall jumps. That was the highlight for me of this run. Is like we peaked early. But that's SMZ3. That's what it is. It's neat. It's pretty cool.
Where are
there
they?
Goes the animals on the right. There they go.
Yeah, let's go, animals. If you want to check over the log really quickly, like don't go over the whole log, just a couple of things like the boots you can, and then we're gonna...
Yeah, let's see. High jump boots. We're in the purple chest in Link to the Past. That is awful. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Swords. Where were the other swords? Super Missile in Green Meridia. And... Blind Cell. Okay, yeah, Blind Cell. So the one we missed was the Super Missile in Meridia. Where was the flutes? The flute was in the Ice Palace Big Chest, the one we went over. And then the mirror is in the Tower of Hera Big Chest. So I think those were all the important items. We can see where Grapple Beam was. Grappling Beam was Super Missile in Pink Meridia. So, yeah. That was it. Those were all the important items. I don't know. I guess Lamp was another one. Lamp was off of Sick Kid. We actually... Oh, good thing nothing big was there. I completely forgot about Sick Kid. Oops. All right. No, Sick Kid just wanted to give me the lamp, and I never went by to say hi, give him some medicine. So it's all good. It's all good. I think that's everything, Sky. I think we found all the important stuff.
Awesome.
Went right by a couple things because we were in go mode, but yeah.
Any other last minute shout outs you have, Ben?
No, shout outs to Sky for having me on, and shout outs to GDQ chat for bearing with me during this run. I hope it was still fun throughout. Get to see some Link to the Past, and then some a little bit rustier Super Metroid, I will say. So I know everybody's used to seeing it played at the peak of the peak world record level. So that's kind of a taste of what Super Metroid feels like for a more average player like me. I'm happy we got the link, the hover, the swag hover over the Ganon pit, hooray. But yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. I love playing for you guys. I love streaming for y'all. And if you like what you saw, you want to see more, as I continue my journey getting better at Super Metroid, you can head on over to my Twitch channel. I stream almost every day of the week, starting around 4 Pacific or so. Doing a lot of SMZ3, Super Metroid, just regular Link to the Past. Going to be doing a whole bunch of Super Metroid speedrun practice to try and get better at the video game. As well as Zooter, DK64, Rando, doing casual playthroughs of RPGs, so much stuff. And I hope y'all will enjoy it. I'm just so happy to be here and so happy I get to do what I do. So thank you all so much.
And folks, please be sure to give her a follow at twitch.tv/Fant_TV. Fant, thank you so much for being here. Had a lovely time with you. An awesome job coming in a half an hour below estimate. Epic gameplay, Fant. Thank you. All right, folks, remember that our programming is not done tonight. Again, real quick, as a reminder, from now until July 15th, GDQ's revenue from subs, Prime Gaming subs, gift subs, and bits cheered after taxes will be donated to Doctors Without Borders by Games Done Quick. And with that being said, coming up next is Aimbot. Take it away, Amy.